Hello, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone had a good weekend. I didn't get run over yesterday. For brutal Sundays, yesterday was a particularly bad one. When I was going to bed last night, I posted a chart that I thought we had reached a level where we might see a bounce from Bitcoin. Of course, I didn't factor in the daily moving averages, and it kind of extended further than I want. I'm going to talk about my rationale because a few of these major coins, most of them I have to say not, they're all in really ugly downtrends, but a couple of major coins have reached levels where we should watch them for signs of a reversal. And this daily 50 moving average in Bitcoin is a big deal. If we go all the way back, we haven't been underneath this daily 50 moving average since here on the 17th of February. This 20 moving average has been support all the way up. And the 50 moving average is like your backstop. If we, it's where you will go to next for support. If we look when we rallied before, this is the 2017 rally, you can see that when we lost the 20 moving average, the 50 moving average was where we came back to and found some support. And here again, 50 moving average. And so it is a big deal, 50 moving average. So I think that there is potential for bounce for here, even though we've overshot the measured move levels. And if I go to the 4 hourly, this is where the measured move levels came from. So I measured from this high here to this low, and I projected it from here, and this was 61.8 of the first swing. It was also, if I go from this high to low, this was a 786 reversal, so this would have been the 236 support. But not only that, within this, if I look at this small pattern here, this also was where we were 61.8 here. I can put this on the left so they don't overlap, and you'll see there. So 618, 618, whole bunch of support then, around 10,560, which unfortunately we've overshot. Now we've tagged our backstop of the daily 50 moving average, and I really do think that even if it's just a bounce in a downtrend, and if we just bounce in the downtrend, then the daily 20 moving average will be resistance. Let me go back to regular candles, which means we shouldn't, if we stay in a downtrend, go back above 1187. If we're going to be in a triangle, then I think we go beyond that and we'll do that triangle thing. So let's just mark that. Yeah, around 11,130, let's see. So another resistance, if we stay in a strong downtrend and we don't go that far, these big, long, red candle days called Marubosus, 50% of these candles are very often resistance. So if I mark that here, just so we can see it, we might not even get that far in Bitcoin. We might only get to 10,786. This is Bitstamp prices. We'll take a look at another exchange after this. 10,786 then. There it is. So if you mark that from the daily, then when you look at your lower time frames, if you're watching, that's where the resistance will be. And no surprise that's around the previous swing high. So we need to see quite a lot then. So when I say when we reach these levels, you look for a lower time frame bounce. You can see here on the RSI, which I've got on, we've got like a triple bottom. We're making a bit of a base, and we've got some bullish divergence here. How do I know it's bullish divergence? Well, price is making lower lows, but here we've flattened out and we're making higher lows. So that's Bitcoin hourly looking for a bounce, and the first resistance 10,780, and then the daily moving average around 11,200, and we'll see where we go from there. So lower time frame moving average flip. Here's our 15-minute. If we bounce off the low, see how these moving averages, even on the 15-minute, have capped us all the way down. So we've rallied to them and they've carried on. Here we are, rallied to them again. If we're going to stay in a downtrend, we're going to head lower from here. We've reached that resistance. If we do that, but we make a double bottom, then we've got a bit of a base going on. Then we've got a bit of a range. If you get a double bottom, you know that if you break these highs, that's you going up. So that's how we would make a bit of a base that way, and we'd be then breaking out above these flattened moving averages. So we would do this, and then up we go, right? Okay. Another way we might see this work would be we break above these moving averages, retag this 236 fib level, come back, find some support from these moving averages. That would be that higher low. That would be our long entry. We might go a little bit higher than that to these previous highs, and we might do something like this, which would be an inverted head and shoulders pattern. So you can see from all of these kind of patterns, which would be bullish, and this is a 15-minute chart, we've got lots of time. Each one of these 15-minute candles, this won't play out then until much later today. We can see what if we make a base here or not. So that's how I see Bitcoin this morning. Okay.